Large toppings with what?
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
And then keep it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line.
Is Brooklyn stopped in? Yeah,
hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
All right, it's a playoff game. We got this one. It's win or go home. Yeah. I remember this nigga, man.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Still got off on him. Still got off on him. Okay.
The 20-yard line. And that looks almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
Stuff.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. Almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field.
Oh, no.
He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Oh.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 71 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
ETN will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. One more time with ETN. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still in the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've run these plays all week in practice. They're putting good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great field.
This is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, where all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, and we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines growing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a give up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 2, now Burrow.
Oh, man.
Down he goes. Going for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Lawrence on 3rd down. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Come on, Joe.
Taken down. Bengals on 7. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
We got this offense going.
Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As his first
man,
ball will
terrible
come from inside his own end zone. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
Lagged him.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple.
Oh,
Second
my
and
man
8
got
coming
hurt.
up.
Come on, good.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And the
He just
running
won a field
lane's
goal.
non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
It's a must-go drive.
Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
Burning that boy.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, no spin.
And the decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Oh, I have to turn around.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Just go get a score. That's all we need. Just go get a score.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to gain confidence moving forward.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals.
Okay, what are you going to be doing to compensate that difference? Because that's not what it said online. I was asking what are you going to be able to do to compensate the difference? That's not what they said online.
Oh, unfortunately, the problem is that we just and it's very hard to
trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a
maybe I
lot
can
when
hand
they
it
went into
to one of my
the
managers.
Yeah. Yes, that'd be fine.
Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already.
Yes, ma'am. And I was asking because I know you guys are understaffed and everybody is right now. But we were hosting an event and we were kind of dependent on a timely delivery. Is there anything you can do to the account or disorder or anything to kind of compensate for this additional weight?
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. He's going to keep this again.
Did you already place the order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and can I have the address for that order?
It's 2641.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the counter, ETN. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
And they'll go again with ETN. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 10 yards out. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He'll decide to keep this once more. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A give to ETN running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. ETN once more. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, Delta. Yes.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's the option play going left. He'll pitch it back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive will start with an option going left. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. From the 39, Burrow. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll send a receiver in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. That will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow looking to pass. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.